Hey guys, welcome back to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. Okay, so I'm recording this after the first video that I did. I just went to get some water to, have a little break, and I legit gave myself a heart attack. I was walking to the kitchen and I looked down the hall, or I guess I just glanced down the hall and I saw something. I was like, okay, I guess the kid, or one of my kids is in the hall. Don't know why. So I take a look, another look, and I mean, even at that, before that point, I was already kind of spooked. I didn't know what the crap it was, but it was a, what's it called? A suitcase. It was a freaking suitcase. So I moved the suitcase because I didn't want that to happen again. Why am I getting spooked? Anyway, chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay, I'm crouching. Chemical ingredients have been moved to the wine cellar. How am I doing? I was like, oh, my mind's blank. It's the water monster! That's just a taste of what's to come. Oh.
There should be more cupric. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Chemistry pot. Early alchemy experiment. This is my first attempt to produce artificial vitae? Something. The former components lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. You always gotta check. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. I wasn't sure if there was a time around that, so I kind of sped read that. Just the riddle. Okay, I see you. I was gonna go anyway. How am I? Okay, I'm good. Ah, okay, it's double clicking. Okay, so we're pretty much done in here until we get the chemicals. As far as I know. Jeez, the ambience, man. Gosh dang, man. A fragrant taste of rose lingered. Oh no! I was getting some water. Well, looky there. I think this is where we meet the grunt for the first time. Locked. Find a key. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Get it? So it might be upstairs? Not there. Okay, so it's the archives. Okay, I'm just gonna check it out. I'll take it. It won't budge. I wonder why. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with the neglect of family. No, it's here, isn't it? Oh no. I don't like this sound. I don't like this sound. Wait. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Don't mind me.
16th of May, 1839.
I don't like it.
The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okie dokie. Well, did you find anything? Okay. Peekaboo. It's pretty bright in the room. Brighter than most areas. I think that was the only thing of significance. Catalogs. It's the anticipation of seeing the grunt for the first time that's making me very nervous. Okay. Willem's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Willem, House of Jarrett, whatever. Okie So this Willem guy signed his life over to servitude. It seems... No, I'm not even going to get into it. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I think once we meet the grunt for the first time, I won't be so paranoid. That's my hope anyway. Study. No. 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 I'm sorry. No. 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 There's nowhere to hide. Should I find a place to... I don't... No. No. I refuse. Please, no. I don't play horror games very often. My husband bought me Resident Evil 7. I don't know what to expect with that game, but oh my
May,
gosh.
1839.
I don't know.
My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, you got untrapped because we're here. Okay. I'm crouching. At least I know that if I need to run, I can quickly do that. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Old tomes. No! Screw you! How many? Ugh. This is my safe room. Get out of here. I have enough tinder boxes. I think I'll be freaking fine. I was doing real good on not using my tinder boxes and oil very much. I was doing so good and keeping my sanity at least pretty good in my last playthrough. It's really not anything in here. Okay, my sanity's alright. I'm going to keep this open. Are you kidding me? Gosh dang it. Freaking teeth are chattering. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. Can I get this box? What? Excuse me, what? Well, I put it back on the shelf. I'm gonna assume I'm good, right? No, I'm not. Okay. Well, I can trick shot. Dang, come on, man. I feel like I'm okay, but if I find that grunt, that's really gonna lower my sanity. Maybe if I just do this. Okay. There's nothing there. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. Not you. Okay. Alright, what's in here? Local history. The door to leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? I am gonna put more oil in. How am I doing? Still not doing okay. Man, I really thought I knew when we would see the grunt, but I keep second guessing myself on when it's actually gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen soon. Nope. 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 No. Ah! I'm so weary. Okay, I know where I am now. It's like every time I hear something that's like grunt noises, or it sounds like grunt noises, I bolt. BRB while I regain my sanity. Okay, I'm being too much of a wuss. There's no places to hide. So far, there are no places to hide. Okay, it's bright. Look, light. Oh, yes. I have a slight headache. We're good. Light and noises attract enemies. That's what I remember. guess we'll go check on that. Alright, we're caved in. This is maps. Uh-huh. Gonna be a struggle with sanity. It's Brighton. No, it's not. Well, it sort of is. It's bright enough. Heh, give it. Oh. Okay.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh. I can't run, so I'll just walk.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I
Touch.
reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay. It's bright enough in here, we'll be okay.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So... this doesn't help me. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Okay.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I just realized I could do this. Oh, that is... I forgot about that feature. Some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Okie dokie. We are going to light that up. And we're going to light that up. Okay. I'm going to break this with the book. Watch. Got it. Local folklore. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside the damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt. And like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. We got a little folklore. Impossible history lesson! There we go. Now I got another book. Well, I've gone over the 20-minute mark by a few minutes. Probably because of reading that stuff. But I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. I'm still getting over this freaking sickness from when my girls were sick and they gave it to me. I don't know, like, the sinus issues just never seem to go away until it's been like a month. And then it's finally over. It's just so annoying. I'm not sick. It's just freaking sinus issues. It's so annoying. If anyone has any, like, advice on how to get rid of it sooner, please tell me. So, yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.